Okay, so this is some exciting ass shit because I've not been able to take a vacation or a trip or leave my home for a long period of time um, in a while. And I just got back from Anime Expo down in Los Angeles. And I had my husband take care of the plants while I was gone, and I have so much progress like everywhere. So I thought I would document my surprise as I start walking through my garden to see kind of how everything's been going, and also use it as kind of a, I don't know, garden tour of sorts because I haven't done that in a moment. Uh, got my multigraph Java over here. It's looking better. This guy was like struggling in a pot before because it wasn't getting very good aeration inside of the soil. The soil was just really compacted and shitty. So repotted it and put it inside of this thing. I mean, I don't believe like it's gonna breathe better inside there, but you know, maybe. But it actually has leaves on it again. It doesn't look all like it has like crazy like chlorosis or something. So yeah, it's looking pretty. It's got a couple different graphs on it. You know, there's a Grimmel and Trunciflora, and I think this is a red hybrid. And this is the what is this? Strawberry guava tree. So it's got some little fruitlets on it. It has hell of fruits on it before. A bunch fell off though. Yeah, there's still some that are run on there, so should be nice. This is looking shaggy as fuck. This is a Passiflora lingularis. So it's yeah. It's been in the ground for 2 years. Oh, look, this new growth right here. Hold on, a little shopping basket for the garden. I'll put that down. This is some new growth right here though. This is looking really nice. It's just this winter the winter really hit certain parts of it pretty nasty. But weather's kind of getting nicer. It should do better. This is a was Pakistani mulberry. Never fruited. It had like some weird canker that was going on last year, so I like lopped all the edges that had like any sort of cankers going on, any grossness, plucked off all the gross leaves, and then it just hasn't really done too much. But it's alive, so you know. Gambate tree. Ooh, yay, we got a lot of flowers going on. Okay, this is a Chilean guava. I'm like obsessed with Chilean like myrtles and shit like that. I don't know why. I really love the leaves and the sturdiness of the plant, I guess. And I mean all these like grow like fucking crazy. So like this one, like you can see all the there's some little spiders in there that I don't want to bother. But you can see those little kind of like bells in the back. Those will turn into like little flower bells. And these fruits taste like cotton candy. It's pretty cool. There's a tropical plant that I was growing. It's a Jamaican cherry or Columbra montingus. Yeah, butchering names, but that shit was too tropical, and it ended up getting. I think it drowned after a late heavy rain this winter. But the fruits taste very similar. So this guy's pretty hardy. I think it can go down to I think 7 in terms of zone growing, maybe even lower. But this is the Flambeau variegated variety, which is very pretty. Whenever it's doing like growth spurts, see that the stems are very pink, but also you get this very beautiful pink kind of flourish on the leaves. And then I mean, this one doesn't look quite right. I mean, it's been getting far too much sun over here. But I have another one that I think's tucked away under a gooseberry that I can show. Look nice. This is kind of exciting. So this is a Vernon white sapote, and I believe these fruits will actually hold this year. So I think there's one there. There's another one somewhere else, but small. But I don't think that's going to abort. So I'm hopeful to try one fruit off this thing this year, which will be great. Here's another. Oh, see, here's what I was talking about. This is a unnamed variety of Chilean guava. I got it from a person from a mailing list thing. Like I joined like all these things where I was like, oh, I need to know where I can get plants like all over the Bay Area, and this lovely woman who lives up in El Sobrante. She's like super generous, and so got one of these, and it was like baby. It was like a little baby guy. It's turned really big. Hasn't flowered yet, but you can see kind of that contrast of color and like the new leaves, how it's like nice and red versus like the very, very deep. It's almost like a Kelly green. Like look at the green down there. That's so beautiful. Let's see. This is a red hybrid Jaboticaba, and ooh, we got some flowers going on. Oh, I'm so excited. I hope you pollinate yourself or something. I don't want to tickle you with my finger or something. Maybe I'll go inside and grab a paintbrush later or something. But you don't get very many flowers, you poor thing. The other tree got some flowers too this year, or at least it had flower buds, but then they dried out. I don't know what was going on. The weather's just been all weird this year. This is a rose apple, like a Syzygium jambos, like rose apple, but I repotted it out of its previous home and moved it, and now it has like some nice new soil going on, and we see all this like new growth. So I'm hoping to see some fruiting, yeah, sometime in my lifetime. But this guy's like the most hardy of like the like jambos that I have in my yard. At the same time, I repotted this. This is like I think it was a Brewster. Brewster lychee. And this one has like some new growth popping out up here, which is very pretty. This guy hasn't flowered or anything, but I mean, this guy was pretty shaggy in a pretty small pot, so hopeful that it'll do better. Ugh, look at that. The base of that thing is looking nasty. I painted it because I was like painting like all my plants at the time, because there was some weird what's it, squishy white gross bugs, mealy bugs. Yeah, those fuckers, they're really, really gross. So I was like, let me make sure these guys are doing okay. This is my Thai. Oh, you need some vitamins. This is a Thai jumbo wax apple, or jambo, or jambu. It's flushing all of its old leaves that got burned out this past winter. This guy fruited for me last year. I got 2 kind of nice chunky fruits off of it. Also repotted this guy in a much bigger pot, so I need to be very careful this winter. We're just kind of feeling out how much water you actually need, because these guys really, you just don't want to give very much to at all. And I might want to like garbage bag over the top like during the rains during the winter, because I don't want you deciding when my plants are getting watered. You son of a bitch. This is also another. This one's is a Hawaiian pink. Yeah. Also no flowers, but and this one I haven't actually seen flower before, but it's very beautiful. And I like its growth structure. I need to trim some of this stuff in the back. There's some of the dead shit, but it's kind of hard to figure which areas are truly dead until you really kind of get into the spring. You can see where everything's growing out. So I'm giving it a wait. There's a Groomy Chama. I have one that I planted in the ground that I got from a nursery in Northern California, but then it's slow growing, so I really would love to have a fruit or two. So I got this like larger sized one from Planogram. So it's pretty tall. It had also a lot of dead ends that I'm gonna have to like figure out and stuff, but that's okay. But you can see like how there's stuff still growing out of there. But it's liking over here, tucked in this corner. This is probably my biggest Subtropical. This is a Sabra, but I have a lot of different grafts that I've been putting onto it, which have some have caught, some not. But you never know with these guys because I'll explain. So I got this one right here. This is this Panhema? Yeah, Panhema. There's a Panhema branch right here. This actually has a really nice branch going on. Right here is a Sabra, but it's another different plant, and this Sabra branch is from a plant that's been fruiting. So, because this guy, even though it's the biggest one that I have, it hasn't fruited yet. So, so those Sabra, those Panhema. I got this other one right here. This one's not really doing much, and I fear that it might be. Oh, sorry, I'm like looking not in the camera. I fear that it might be dried out. So that one is a Grimmel, but I have a really big Grimmel tree too. So I'm not stressing about it. I can always trade one branches out with another one. This one's gonna be kind of hard to find. Oh, there it is. This right here, and all these I grafted on Christmas Eve, 2021. So this is like how many months? 6 months of growth, 7 months of growth. It's just too bad because it's like crisscrossing, and I'll have to figure out, like, maybe I'll put like a stem bender on it or something and help it out. This is a Caparina. This one, the Caparina on this one and on my other Sabra are growing great. Like, they love this rootstock, so that's popping out. Now, something that's really cool is if I go in here, you see that branch right there where there is like little things that are popping off. That is a branch that I grafted, and it had it for a year, and it did not catch. I cut the bind and regrafted it back onto the tree again after I'd been like not doing nothing for a year, and it's starting to figure itself out. It's really great. That one's also from a fruiting Sabra tree, so that one I'm excited about. There's another one that's down here that did the same thing too, but I don't think I'm as lucky. I think that one actually might be dried out, so we'll see. And I think there's another I think there's an Otto Anderson branch that's back there that's also not doing nothing, but hey, you got a couple that catch, so that's pretty dang cool. Don't want to break any of these bears who's walking by, but being gentle. This is what is it? Australian finger lime. It also has some red. If you see any of these like little red or white sticks, that's wrapped grafts for red Australian finger limes that I got from where did I get it? CRFG. No. The CCPP. Yeah, California Colonial Protection Program. But I don't get that shit from them anymore because it's really expensive per node. I think it's like $6 a node now, 4 node minimum per scion. And that's robbery. That's ridiculous. I get that prices haven't gone up in a moment, but to do that, I think is really pushing people to do shady things with their garden, like grafting other people's stuff, which you shouldn't do. I mean, if you're gonna be grafting citrus, you got to get it from there. I'm just like, well, it's almost like I'll just buy something from Four Winds instead, and it'll be about the same price. So it's unfortunate. I want to get back to you. This guy, I've got some huge avocados on here. This is great. Like, look at that. What? This is a Lamhaus avocado. Once I go to the other side, there's some really great fruits on the other side I want to show. But yeah, there's some pot too, which worries me. Maybe it won't go all the way. Who knows? This is my corner of Suriname cherries. I got like 3 of them. Got a multi-graft here with a Daziblasta and what's the other one? Zildark. I want to say the Daziblasta is a smaller. Like one of the grafts is like pretty small in there, and the other one has gotten quite big. This is all like a grafted branch right here. This one's a mystery one. I got this one also from that lovely lady. I think her name is Idel. And then this is a Lolita Suriname cherry. I got this from a nursery up in up near Sacramento. I should probably repot this guy, but you guys really like it over here in the shade. Maybe they just won't fruit as well, but I had that guy. This guy flowered in the or this one, sorry, genderless plant. This one flowered inside of this ghetto greenhouse, but none of the flowers kept. So I'm trying it out here just for the summer, give it some life. I got 2 different. Oh, you need something, poor thing. It's still mites, maybe. This starfruit had spider mites, or some sort of mite. You can see that speckling on those leaves. And so it had mites. So I was like, oh well, I'll just put you right next to the other one. Yeah, this is a starfruit. Don't know what I mean, maybe it's like a carry or something like that. I don't know. I got this one from Planogram. I wanted again something tall. Sent me something big. I also got this tall. This is a Alano Sapodia, which is actually starting to get its fruits again, or flowers again. Flowers. Actually, flowers are pretty much a lot throughout the year, but it hasn't given me fruit yet. But that's okay. It's a beautiful plant. Yeah. It'll fruit when it's ready. Wow. Like, this has literally been like none of my garden so far. Variegated calamansi. This one actually is super prolific for being such a small little spindly tree. It had a lot of fruit last year. And they're delicious. Here's a Grimmel Jaboticaba. It's pretty big. It's doing this crazy show with its bark. All the bark is peeling off like nuts. So yeah, it should be happy with all of this bark going on. Although, like, you can see that little sucker at the bottom. I need to get in there and I need to trim this guy out because the canopy is also getting a little bit too This one over here, this guy's not looking so nice. This is a Kimbuka. I really love it. Normally the leaves look a lot better. It's just this winter just really was rough on everyone. So, yeah. Yeah, like, look at these avocados. This is crazy. Like, what? Like, how? I've been waiting. We got avocados like 2 years ago. We got 5 of them or 7 of them or something. Yeah, like we bought a bunch of them from Lowe's or Home Depot, Lowe's. Doesn't matter. But yeah, none of them have like here's one. This is the Haas. This one hasn't flowered at all. It's in a giant pot, but they were pretty small. The stem's starting to get a little thicker, so it's just gonna take time. But yeah, so it was really cool getting this guy and then having all these fruits on it. So I'm trying to take good care of it, make sure that it stays hydrated. It's a bicolor wax jambu. Oh, this is a seedless crystal guava that's having a huge flower party. Go in and try and move some of this pollen around. Double check some of the other guavas, see if I can do some cross pollinating. But I love this plant. This plant's really, really nice. The person that I got it from, they wanted me to take a what is it? The thing where an air layer, so that I can give them back the plant, because their buyer or the person that they bought from before doesn't carry this plant anymore. So rare goods, love it. There's little Roo. Hey there, Roo. How you doing, little boy? He had a rough time while I was gone. Not too rough. He's like 14 years old. Look at you. You were the most handsome dog. Here's the other Sabra, and then you can see this is that Caparina graft I was talking about. There's also a Sabra graft up there, right here, and over here is, you can see the different leaf style popping out. But this is Otto Anderson. I need to get in here and clean it up, because I don't want it to get shaded out by the other branches. I have a break or something. This is a Patanga. It's got a lot of flowers going on. The fruits are kind of camouflaged until they turn yellow, so you can see that little bulbous thing. This one I call the gross one. The flavor on this one has been always very sus. When a Patanga tuba tastes good, it tastes like kind of like a passion fruit. When it tastes bad, it kind of tastes like barf and a sock and like the devil's butthole. It has this like really nasty, like the skin is really slimy, and it hugs your teeth and it has this terrible flavor. But I've moved it into the sun, and I'm hoping that it's a sun issue, and maybe if it gets more sun, then it's gonna get better flavor. This variety over here, and you can actually see, if I get in here, you can see the guy right there. This one, the fruits are much more delicious by default, but you can also see how I missed a couple while I was gone, but that's okay. Just, pull the seeds out or something. But yeah, I'm hopeful that this year I have some more tasty ones, because I did try a green one off of this guy, and it was pretty good. This is my cherimoya. This is a night, I want to say, and then I've grafted on some El Bumpo. So there's like an El Bumpo graft, and then this is like it's a basic rootstock with a nice El Bumpo, like pretty big chunky scion. Scions I got from a guy on Tropical Fruit Forum. Very nice. He sells a lot of stuff. But I mean, all these scions came to me pretty rough. I mean, it was like all of them were pretty moldy. And you really had to kind of cut around to see how you can get these guys on. But you got 2 of them to work, so that's okay. That's why I'm not mentioning names, because I ain't trying to be shady. But yeah, like it was, and I mean, in the post he was like, these things they're on their last days, so but I didn't complain, so whatever. But hopefully I'll get some different types of fruits, because man, I got a couple fruits off of this guy last year. I really love pollinating the flowers. The flowers smell so good. They smell like juicy fruit gum. But the fruit, man, it tasted so butt. Like it was nasty. I was very very confused. So hoping that giving it a cycle of less fruit on it maybe, or something, or maybe I just need different flavor. This is that's Manila mango, got from Home Depot. I'll throw that somewhere. Maybe I'll put it in the ground. It's Plenia coronata, Restinga, Jibotacaba. Ooh. So this, I was like literally dreaming about this tree while I was gone. This is my green diamond wax jambu, and it has so many flower beds. These ones are probably the biggest. These ones are gonna burst first. But yeah, it's got literally like 100, maybe 200 little flowerlets popping off. I guess this would be a panicle. I don't know, but yeah, I really love this fruit, and this guy is like, when it's the winter time, I just tuck it inside this thing, not unheated, just put it in the very far corner, get some sun through there, some lighting through here, but and then I water it gingerly, so the as little as possible. But then there's also its buddy, red diamond. Holy shit! Look at all these flowers. Look at that. This one also lives right next to it back there. Just during the winter, you just don't want to give it much water. That's the thing that's going to kill them. I've also thrown a shade cloth or a frost cloth over one. Although it wasn't a one of these. It was Syzygium malacanths, so the melee apple, and those ones are much more frost sensitive, and that killed that in a day. But yeah, so these ones, I'm really excited to get a bunch of fruit off of this year. Yeah, I really love this fruit, and it's pretty hard with getting these things acclimated to your garden. I mean, I have one in the ground up in the front, and maybe I'll plant some more in the ground other places, but these ones I think are going to have to live in pots for a while. I just have to figure out how I'm going to get it. This was an air pot, because I thought it would be easier to control moisture. I have to think about how I'm going to get something bigger. Oh man, this one's growing like crazy. This is a Luke's Garcinia grafted onto a what is this? This is a Garcinia brasiliensis, but the graft has a bunch of little things coming off it. That looks like that might be off the graft. This one too. Well, it's got a lot of leaves going on at the bottom, and I was worried that, like, you buy one of these grafts, like, you don't normally, you'd cut all this shit away. Maybe I'll cut this stem, but it's not, it's delicate, so my brain is telling me cut away things that isn't a part of this top part, but then, like, my heart's telling me, Just let it be. There's some other cool stuff over here. There's another Grimmel. This is a white Subtropical. The pot's way too big, but the thing was kind of root bound in a smaller pot, so yeah, it's figuring out its life. This is actually growing pretty nicely right here. These ones are gonna have to get up potted. This is a Cadsura coccinea. Two different color varieties. One is pink, and the other one is ice white. Really pretty leaves. Like, I love the kind of goldenness, kind of like a Subtropical leaf, but very what's the word? Glabrous? Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty. Red hybrid Subtropical. Okay. How are you looking on the stem? Is it alright? Need to probably shave you back a little. This one's a Escarlate. This is a Svarte guava. I think I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, book it. ESALQ. I really like the leaves on these. Nice and Jurassic. This one kind of struggled. It's still kind of struggling, but it's figuring its shit out. It's a reed avocado. This one, like you can see the base, it hasn't really grown very much. And then there's these two like big branches that are coming off the bottom, but it's well above the graft. So I don't know what to do. I feel like they're sucking the life off of this thing and making it kind of rough. I lost one a holiday avocado earlier this year. So I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. This is a red hybrid Subtropical. This one I got from Plantagram. Actually, it was pretty nice deal. You know, it's like a hundo or something. It's pretty large size. This is a blue Vexator, which is a false Subtropical. Also Plantagram. All these little sprouts were just like little sprouts just like a week ago. Like everything, like I mean, literally everything looks freaking different from when I left. Like I walked through the garden last night and it was like freaking out. It was like no. I need to go to bed and then I'll do this in the morning so I can see actually in light. This Jabo is a Plingo de Mel. Is that? No. San Pedro. Got this one from eBay. Yeah. I really like the way that they maintain the growth structure. Sometimes you get some of these plants and like, you know, it's a really weird shape. Questionable. Yeah, I moved a bunch of stuff into the greenhouse to help my husband like water, because I was very particular in how I told him how he needed to water. But I thought it would be easier to take some of these smaller guys, move them over here so that he didn't like have to step over stuff, and you know, some things are a little bit more precious for me. Like this is a Plenia what is it? Revularis Guabriti. Has some new growth going on it. I have a Jabo that has a this one right here, a little micrograft of Spirito santensis. So that branch is pretty small, so I was very proud of how my grafting skills. I got these kind of relatives of tree tomato. It's like a variegated wintergreen. mystery Jabo. I'm not sure what the type is, but it looks like ESALQ. I don't know, the tips seem a little bit more pointy than my other one, but it does have that ribbing. But Otto Anderson also has like a ribbing, kind of like that, and also does this like weird like roundy thing, so it could be that. But it's doing really fine with city water, and I heard that, well, maybe not, I don't know, there's some burns, but yeah. What we got a Garnet, Cherry of the Rio Grande, some Salak, some more Jabos. This one's pretty cool. This is a Suhosine mulberry. It's supposed to taste like strawberries. Look at this giant leaf. Like, what the? It's crazy. This is Passiflora quadrangulus. Yeah, so really big leaves. I need to figure out a new stake for that. It literally has grown a foot. So I've been gone. A lot of this stuff's like really grown so much. This is a seed that I got in a Jabo that I had gotten from Florida. It was just like one leaf sprout. Oh, that is too much water. There we go. Let's not drown you. Savannah cherry. This one tasted real funky this past year. It's spring flowers. It didn't really catch too many, like maybe 10 fruits set. Really pretty, you know, Myrtaceae, I think. Family, so it has like little pom-poms. But I'm hoping that having it in the sun, full sun, helps it with the flavoring. I had a couple fruits this year that tasted actually like cherries. Last year they just tasted like grass. I have a pretty big Buddha's hand. First year growing those. It's very ornamental. Break off a finger, throw it in some water in your house, make your house smell like citrus. Wonderful pomegranate. Hopefully next year it'll give us some fruits. This is replacing, it used to have an avocado inside there. This is Italian honey fig. It's the name is like it's like Latoris or something like that, or Latarula. Yeah, but this guy it was like growing flat, like horizontal. So when I repotted it, I was able to actually prop it upwards, which was cool. And the figs are actually pretty nice on this guy. Yeah. These ones are still pretty tough, but figuring itself out. This is a black twig lime. Never fruited, but it's pretty rare. You can't get these scions in the from CCPP. But who knows, because it just has a lot of thorns and stuff. But I like the mystery of it all, and I have so many dang plants. There's no need for everything to be fruiting, right? It's a weepy ass thermal. I mean, I'm in Hayward, so everything like weeps here like crazy. It's just the sun is just really severe. This is a Sudachi, which it looks like it's having a late flowering session, which is very cool because I love these fruits. Oh, there's a couple in here. Um, you want to pick them while they're green. They'll turn yellow, but then they're a little kind of blah when they're yellow. But when they're green and larger, you can like cut them and throw them in like a savory soup, like a ramen or something like that, and it's really nice. This is a okitsu mandarin with I grafted a pumpkin onto the ends, so really excited about these. These pumpkin are gigantic in comparison. But the graph the graph looks like shit. Like look at that. Look, it's like blah. It's actually it's figuring itself out a little bit. But I had to do some careful, staking and stuff because you don't want that branch to give way. This is moringa that I thought was dead, but you just leave it around and don't water it, and it'll figure itself out. Hey, dog, get away from there! Get away from there! Get away! Get out of there! Dogs. Don't want them by any of these stupid gooseberries. Yeah, this gooseberry bush is like gone buck while I've been gone. Wow, really beautiful leaves on this mango. It's basically just rootstock now. I mean, the graft that was on there ended up kind of like rotting out and getting all nasty. So I clipped it, and at some point I'm sure I'll grab some scions and throw it on there. I don't mind watering it. Speaking of don't mind watering it, this poor sapodilla. This was which one was it? It was the ball-shaped one. Yeah. It really got ruined this winter. It was doing fine, and then it started getting some bugs, so I painted it, and then, yeah, it's just having a rough time. This is a Kohala Longan. Yeah. So hopefully some of these will pollinate. I need to give it some more food. This one's in a pot. I'm thinking I might put it inside of the ground at some point. I was gonna put it here and unplug this this achacharu, but it's starting to like get some leaves again, and I feel bad, so I'll do something. I just need to. This is like the pestilence of my garden. These stupid vine things. So I need to go in and start pulling all this shit out. Lemon guavas, looking nice. This is a weeping mulberry. I love giving these to the dog. This is a pot that has just Thai basil and a galangal inside of it. Another Thai mulberry. And this pot right here has a Panama Red passion fruit. So you can see there's a couple that are up there. But the impressive one would be in the ground. Oh, a lot of flowers growing on. This one in the ground right here is a passion fruit that I was told was a Passiflora maliformis, but the leaves aren't maliformis leaves, so I'm not sure. But the fruits are they're smaller ball shaped. They're a little harder shell, very sweet, not too much tartness, which is great. Oh, I have some that are actually ripening up. This one was flowering a whole bunch while the other plant was not flowering at all. I do need to trim out. This is a white albino blackberry. It had all these flower blooms, and I was freaking out. I was like, what? I'm gonna have berries galore. And then, yeah, they just didn't really pollinate quite right. Just one or two of the fruitlets, dropples or whatever, drupals. Only like one or two, like per fruit, ended up actually pollinating. Even though I saw like bees going buck on it, so it probably just needed like some food or something before. But now I have this like giant blackberry issue. I don't want it to get too like tangled up with all of the passion fruit. But now that I know that these things are drying out, I can just go in and just start pruning some canes out. Got a bunch of fruit over here. We got this is a Negroni fig. Whoa! Ooh, this is definitely ready. Yeah, give me that. Give me that. Ooh. Give me that, maybe? There we go. Wow. This is a soft fig. Ooh, this is so rad. And they're huge. There's a couple huge ones on here. I'm also excited about these ones. These are panache tiger figs. This is GGB. Oh, good thing I didn't step in that little treasure. And here's my other lychee. Yeah, I had some fruitlets that were on here, but yeah, these are not gonna keep, but we keep trying. It doesn't get enough moisture here, I don't think. But maybe once all the fruitlets fall off, then I'll repot you in something bigger. There's a blue Java banana, year 3. Never fruited, but it's okay. I'm just happy it survived the winter. The winter was rough. LSU fig. Oh, I have a Chilean guava in the ground over here. Yeah, you can see little bells, those flowers. I don't think there's any fruit over here quite yet. Everything just fruited and flowered really late. Suriname cherry in the ground. This is a tree colored, purple tree colored. Should I just have a bite out of this? Oh. What? That is delicious. That was stupid delicious. Wow. Negroni fig. Throw out the end part. Got some. This is stupid Wakiwa Tangella. Not fruiting correctly. I need to feed it, I think. A lot of issues with feeding. Oak papaya. Oak leaf papaya. Grafted cherimoya in the ground. There's some red Smith blood orange, but never fruited, never flowered. This is my babako, which I'm super excited about. Got all these fruits going on down there. Those guys will get pretty big. Fruits all over. And then right next to it, though, I have this is a guabiju, but it's really it needs something. It's getting some weird issues with its leaves. I mean, maybe it's late, but I figure once this guy grows much taller, then there won't be a light problem at the bottom. These are my other mountain papayas. This is a male. This one's a hybrid. It's got he's got a couple fruits going on in there. So planted this last year. This is about a year old, and it was like maybe a foot tall. They grow really fast. I just love how Jurassic they are. But I need to handle this stupid, this tree pepper, but I haven't had any of the flowers ever keep. The flowers always fall off. So I got a different variety over here, and if these flowers keep, then maybe it'll help. But it looks like these ones are also. What the hell? No. No. Yeah. Maybe they just don't like my garden. But well, I really gotta shave a bunch of this shit back. And the passion fruit's going buck wild, but and then up here, this is one of those shark's fin melons. It's going all the way down, all the way around. I know my husband's gonna want to cut a lot of that back, but like he did with all of these squashes. I guess I'm gonna be making some Korean pancakes, maybe, or maybe I'll make some curry. Yeah, I'm gonna make curry. There's peppers. So many peppers. Pepper. Peter Piper. Pick a pepper. I would like these tomatoes to ripen up though. This one in the middle. These are alphas, and they're it's like 13-year-old heirloom. It's crazy. Got some lemongrass in there. Artichoke, let it go to seed because it's so beautiful. Why not? And tomatillos just hanging off the side. Looking alright. Some more peppers. Oh, these Padron peppers need to be picked. Yeah, I'm gonna make a pepper curry or something. Oh, we got these fish peppers. Oh, that's really pretty. Wow, look at that. These are, they're like a variegated hot pepper. I think it's from Africa, I think. Yeah, look at that. It's pretty. This other, oh, hey. I'm not sure which variety this is. Maybe it's a Aji lemon or Aji pineapple. These peppers were really nice last year. They turned like a really nice yellow. Yeah, overwintered this guy luckily. The other ones, they struggled, but they're starting to get leaves again, so peppers are pretty resilient. You'd be surprised. Kind of yuzu over there. Still getting here. All these things. Lemons, limes, the stupid morning glories that are getting caught up all inside of my passion fruit. Oh, and then I gotta check the front as well. These ginger lime. If you smell the leaves, you can pluck the leaves and throw them in soup. Like you would a... Ooh! This is gonna look great. So there's all these purple fruit hanging. Oh yeah, but that ginger lime, it's kind of like these mackerel limes, where you can take this and shave the rind and that smells so good. Throw it in curry, but then you also can use the leaves as well. Ideally the young leaves, and just cut them really thin. Older leaves I'll use more so for just kind of like throwing in the soup itself, just letting it sit in there, give some flavor. Raspberries are starting to flower again, which is exciting. I guess it's about to be fall. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Have to pick up the rest of these in a moment. Now I have to check the front yard. Ice cream bean, and this is Macbeth. Look what? All my dragon fruit, and I need to trim you hella bad. All those little runners and sides. Some pineapple guavas. Got the first flower on the one that's planted in the ground. I had to throw out the little dog mattress because poor little boy had a little pee-pee accident. Yep. We're not laughing at you. Car orange. It's the first time I'm really actually getting some fruit holding on it, so I'm hopeful they don't abort. Vert fig. And pink lemonade. Eureka lemon, basically. This is key lime. Ooh! A bunch of black currants under here. Black currants are really delicious. But I might use those in the gym. Some more peppers, cucumbers. Whoa! This is Lang jujube. Last year I had this in a really small pot and it had a couple fruits, but then they all fell off. This one is the biggest one I've ever seen. And it was pretty small for regular ones, but still. The shooter nui or sumo mandarins. Another Chilean guava. Really excited about this. So these are there's a, what is this, goji berry? This is a variegated New Zealand myrtle. Have the other one over here, which I noticed last night was flowering, which I'm super excited about. So this is a New Zealand myrtle. Has little myrtle berries that'll grow. And over here also flowering. What? This is a luma. Another type of Chilean myrtaceae. And then the babaco up here. Some little fruitlets that's growing out. It's exciting. Tree cucumber. It's got a lot of fruits in there. It had this thing has really terrible spider mites, and it's always had really terrible spider mites. But I'm hopeful that the rosemary next to it will do a little bit. And I just need to keep spraying it down. Now that I'm back, I can spray it down again. But it's right next to. This is a multi pluo tree. I'm getting some really delicious fruits off of this guy this year. 3 different flavors. Got some other stuff. Got a struggling jaboticaba in there. Got a really struggling Asian pear. Here's another version of Chilean guava. This one's a Burbank. So I want to collect all the different types. It's very it's very me to have to be like, I need all the things. Holy shit. Alright, so I'm guessing this is, yeah, this looks like a sunchoke. Um, wow, that's crazy. I had sunchokes inside this bag. This little potted bag that's behind here. Ignore the dead plants. Um, and sunchokes are like horseradishes, where it's like if it's been inside of your soil, you're gonna get them again. So I just kind of let it be. But man, that thing's getting crazy huge. Um, cool. Maybe I'll have some sunchokes to eat. Got some other types of mountain papayas growing here. This one's growing in the ground, which I'm really excited for this one because it has a leaf structure that's very different from all the other ones. So you can see like how that one has like these kind of thick leaves to it, and then if you go to like the Babaco, it's thinner, you know, like that. But this is very different. Like it's very different. So I'm really curious what this is going to turn into. Got some more goji berries going on. I think these ones we can eat orange. Let's see. Yeah, that's okay. It's a little astringent, but you know, that's goji berries for you. A bunch of blueberries over here. Got a bunch that are drying out over there. Gonna have to pick those, make some sort of jam. Oh, and then pears looking pretty nice. That one probably needs a little time, but look at these freaking dandelions. I need to pluck weeds so bad. This is crazy. Just like 1 week. And so they're starting to get to these nectarines. Now it's kind of gross, but yeah, that's fine. These peaches, man, you can smell them. I'll go pluck a couple of those in a sec. Everything here's looking great too. Chili and guava, tree tomato, a bunch of different figs. This is a what is this? Turkish brown turkeys, and then this graft right here is Celeste. Got my Chandler pomelo, dwarf Barbados cherry, I think S9 Satsuma. Yeah, I'm gonna take this guy out. Maybe put something else right here. And that's the round ball wax apple in the ground. But yeah, a lot of great stuff going on in the garden. And I believe everything got watered just before I got home, so I can take it easy today. Well, I guess next time I'll try to do a video that's not like, you know, an hour long. But for those of you that like looking at an obsessive amount of plants, well, enjoy. Peace, y'all.